$10.49 for water. Wait, not beer, not food. Water. At the 2026 World Cup, inside American stadiums, a bottle of water costs $10.49. A basic meal and a beer, $34. Most people watching the World Cup right now have no idea this exists. By the end of this video, you'll never look at stadium food the same way again. But the most shocking number in this video isn't the water. And the cheapest food at this entire tournament isn't where you'd expect to find it. Stadium food was once simple. Bread, beer, peanuts, pies, hot dogs, food for the crowd, food for the noise. Food you could hold in one hand while watching the game. It was cheap. Because food at a match was never about profit. It was about the experience. In 1950, the Maracanã held over 200,000 people, the largest crowd in World Cup history. And what did they eat? Peanuts, bread. Simple food for simple prices. In 1970, Pelé lifted the trophy in Mexico City. The food outside the stadium cost less than a bus ticket. No sweets, no sommeliers, just fans and football. Something changed between then and now. The stadiums grew bigger. The screens got brighter. The tickets got more expensive, and somewhere along the way, the fan got left behind. What used to cost cents now costs a day's wage. In 2026, the plate tells a very different story. But according to Newsweek and GiveMeSport, fans at American stadiums called it daylight robbery. And looking at the numbers, it's hard to disagree. At Levi's Stadium in San Francisco, a basic meal and a beer, $34.24. At MetLife, the stadium hosting the World Cup final on July 19th, $33.22. And SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, $32.24. A soft pretzel, $13.49. A bottle of water, $10.49. A beer, $15. No, wait, $15 for a plastic cup of beer. FIFA's official response. They told fans the prices are in line with other major sporting events. Fans did not agree, but one stadium charges half the price of the others. You won't guess which one. Cross the border into Mexico. Same tournament, same ball, the exact same combo. $9.77. Come on. Mexico is hosting a World Cup for the first time since 1986. And on the menu at Estadio Akron in Guadalajara, tortillas, salsas, chilies, corn, a cuisine 5,000 years old, feeding fans at the biggest tournament in the world. For less than $10, here's what you should actually eat if you're going to a match in Mexico. The taco combo, $9.77. It will be the best $10 you spend at this World Cup. Canada, known for politeness, less known for cheap stadium food. In Toronto and Vancouver, a basic combo runs around 57 Canadian dollars. That's over $40. Canada's first ever World Cup, and the fans are paying for every second of it. Canada's first World Cup, and they brought their own flavors to the table. Poutine, fries, cheese curds, gravy. Canada's national comfort food, now served inside the stadium. Beaver tails, a fried dough pastry, sweet and simple, a taste of home for every fan. But comfort comes at a price. At BMO Field in Toronto, a bottle of water costs 7 Canadian dollars. A cheeseburger? 25. Same maple leaf. Same pride. Same story as everywhere else. If you thought $15 for a beer was bad, wait until you hear what $43,000 buys at the same tournament. And now, the number I promised you at the start. $43,200. That is the starting price for a private suite at the 2026 World Cup. Per match. What does $43,000 get you? A dedicated chef, a sommelier selecting wines for a football match, gourmet food service throughout the entire game, the best view in the stadium, a concierge, a private lounge. The official platform is called On Location, FIFA's only authorized hospitality operator. According to published data as of June 2026, a full venue series can exceed $100,000 per person. Meanwhile, outside that suite, somewhere in the queue below, a fan is waiting 40 minutes for a $10 bottle of water. Same stadium, different door, different world. Go back to 2010, South Africa. A pint of beer, $1, maybe $2. Brazil, 2014, same story. Cheap beer, loud nights, nobody complained. Russia, 2018. Beer was still cheap, as low as $2 a pint. So cheap, fans drank some cities dry. Bars actually ran out. Then came Qatar. 2022. Everything changed. Alcohol banned inside every stadium just 2 days before kickoff. Outside, in the fan zones, a single beer, up to $14. At the bars in Doha, up to $17. Now, 2026, North America, 3 countries, 16 stadiums, and the most expensive beer in World Cup history. Levi's Stadium, $24.50. Toronto, $12.59. Vancouver, $7.72. Guadalajara, just $2.75. The cheapest beer at the most expensive World Cup ever. Same stadium, same match, same ball. One fan holds a plastic cup. Another holds a glass of wine. The game is the same. Most people watching this World Cup will never know this story exists. The plate never is. History was written on a plate.